Usually the first interaction with the candidate is with the recruitment consultancy or recruitment agency, all the way from the initial call to maybe the video interview, and then for the CV submission all the way through to the interview offer negotiation and then onboarding. So it goes from quite a long stage, so it's dependent on the company. It can be a quick or it can be a prolongated sort of process. Yeah, when we've seen like some companies that we've dealt with where the experience hasn't been right, you know, a bad interview feedback or a bit too long a process, it does affect the candidate, and we do hear about it. We always try and speak to the company and say how we could modify their sort of process. A lot of candidate experience is you're speaking to your friend, you're having that conversation, maybe in the pub or a cafe about a company, and that's where candidate experience can be ingrained into the next person, and that goes on to another person, onto another person. Look at all like TripAdvisor. I think you're more likely to put a bad review on TripAdvisor than a good one, because people do take exception to bad quality service, and the same is that candidate journey. If it's right, yeah, it's good for the business, it's good for the candidate, and it can be, you know, speaking to people where you've worked for that company, or if you get other people in the interview process, they might recommend that company, whereby if it's a bad experience, it'll be a very negative effect, and that can be, it's like ripples, you know, in the waves, and it can just go on and on, and reputation can be damaged. The candidates are always looking to make that first impression with a company. Likewise, a company needs to make that first impression with the candidates. If it's wrong, it does last in the memory, and when the other company makes that experience right and an enjoyable process, what they're more likely to accept if an offer is made. What we've seen as well is if companies have a bad reputation, usually it's because of a bad recruitment process, and that does affect getting people on board, and you know, usually they have to pay higher sort of salaries to attract the talent, whereby if you have a good recruitment brand, a company where the person wants to work for you, you know, not I'm saying they're gonna not pay you the right sort of salary, but you're more wanting to work for that company than a company that might offer, you know, 20k more just to get your bum on your seat.